Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host. And when we went to break, I told you that my next guest would be April Lampkin, who is the president of the Hayward Tri-City
Alumni.
Alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. All right.
Okay.
I love those deltas.
Okay.
And the AKAs.
All right.
And all of them.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Let's talk a little bit about your personal background. Where did you go to college?
I attended California State University in Fresno, California. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in Management Information Systems.
And what do you do with that?
Currently, I work at Wells Fargo in digital and innovative technology. So
Wells
I am
Fargo.
Yes,
I have a
Wells
daughter
Fargo.
that works at Wells Fargo.
Yes, I've been there. I've been there since 2017, and prior to that, I worked in high tech for a number of years, for probably about 35 years. I started when I was 5, so I've been using my skills that I learned in college my entire career. So I'm very thankful that I was able to get some marketable skills.
And where did you pledge Delta?
I became a Delta. I was initiated at Fresno State University Xi Chi chapter. Xi Chi, shout out to Xi Chi Cutie Pies. Spring of 1990.
Xi Chi
Cutie Pies. Yes, that's what they call us.
Come on now.
Yes, so we are sisterhood built on scholarship and service, and it was just a wonderful college to be able to be a part of, because collegiate life can be difficult, but when you find like-minded individuals, it makes it a little bit better.
Now, let's talk for a moment about the history of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, which was founded, if I remember correctly, in 1913.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
at Howard University.
Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about the founding of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
Delta Sigma Theta was founded in a time when women weren't recognized for their full potential. And so our founders were actually part of another sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, and they decided to have a different impact as to what the goals and objectives of that sorority. So they formed Delta Sigma Theta on the campus of Howard University. 22 college women with like-minded goals decided that they wanted to do something different. And so our sorority is built around public service and making a difference. And in fact, one of the first acts of the sorority, once being formed, was marching in the suffrage march.
And what does that mean, marching in the suffrage?
So they were active. They joined in with, white women to give us the right to vote.
Right to vote.
When they didn't have rights anyway, black or white, women couldn't vote, but Black people still had to fight for everything they had to, needed to get during that time. And so this was the first act of public service and social action that our sorority did, was the suffrage march. And
your sorority is part of what is known as the Divine Nine.
Yes, Divine Nine. Yes, we are a part of the Divine Nine, which is a wonderful organization. And I think what sets us apart as the Divine Nine, and we've gotten a lot of publicity since, our Vice President, Kamala Harris, is a AKA. We have a lot of Deltas that are part of Congress, part of the House of Representatives, senators, very prominent Deltas that are there making a difference. But what sets us apart is that we have graduate chapters. Even though,
and we're going to get into
I'm just saying,
graduate
but
chapters.
It's right, but it's a good thing, because even though if you do public service in your collegiate chapter or university, you can transfer that over to the graduate, so it's ongoing.
And our Vice President, Kamala Harris, was also a Kappa sweetheart.
Okay.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I know a little bit about Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity.
Okay.
I served as its grand pole mark.
Okay,
and
wonderful.
that was a few years ago, but it was a really exciting time in my life as the grand pole mark with all these alumni. We call them alumni chapters and undergraduate chapters, and a lot of crazy undergraduates, but they have reformed over the years. I hope.
Gotten better.
Now let's talk a little bit about your local chapter. Hayward Tri-Cities. How was that formed?
So I am a member. Actually, I'm the president of the Hayward Tri-City Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
And how long have you been president?
I have been. This is my third year. I'm coming up on.
You gonna be president for life or something?
No. This is my second term. So this is the first year.
Are there term limits?
Yes. So every 2 years we elect new officers, and so I've completed my first term of 2 years, and so I'm ending my first year of my second term. So next year will be my last term as president, and then we will elect new officers.
And as you call it, the Tri-Cities. What cities are involved?
So the service areas that we serve, Hayward, of course, and then the Tri-City would be Fremont, Newark, and Union City. But we do also service Dublin, Pleasanton, Castro Valley, some of the other surrounding cities, San Lorenzo, San Leandro, those surrounding areas.
So people who have a choice. They can decide to connect up with your chapter.
Yes. And so as president, one of my goals for my term was to not only make an impact in Hayward, but also to reach out to the legislators in those other areas, such as Fremont. Actually, one of our sorors is active on city council in Hayward. We have sorors that are active in legislation in Union City. We do a lot of work in Newark. We're trying to not only just focus on Hayward, but also cover those surrounding areas.
So you do a lot of stuff. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that Delta does on the national level, and then we'll come back to the local level. Don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is April Lampkin, who is the president of the Hayward Tri-City Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
That's correct.
Got it.
Yes, thank you.